my name is Adam,
My name is Gain City.
and you're watching Slim TV.
Dad cooking.
My bad, I'm sorry. Guys, so this is Slim TV sponsored by Are you watching Slim TV sponsored by Ace? My name is Adam. We're here with Gain City, and we're about to play Real Talk. All right. So, what role does love play in your life, and how do you go about expressing it?
So, love is a lot of things that a lot of people get wrong. It's something it's all about loyalty, communication. Those are like, in my opinion, the main two. Because you have, for instance, you have couples that one's a doctor, one's, let's just say, an army or something. They're getting employed and all that. And most of them, most relationships like that don't last. But when you look at it on a deeper level, that's that separation, that path and all of that's testing, And if you really love a person, you're not going nowhere. So I feel like, that patience play a part. But me, I feel like just being there, being there with your loved one and just doing everything together, just building and really trusting each other in the process. It shouldn't be a one-sided thing. It's a team thing, So yeah, it's just really, like I said, you have loyalty, patience, communication, and just, like I said, just being a team. Yeah.
All right. That was a great answer. So, how do you cope with like stress or deal with like difficult things that may happen to you in life?
So if, like, for instance, I always tell people I don't stress. I really don't, because I don't allow my mind to get there. So like what I do is, okay, if I feel like stuff's getting overloaded, I leave. I do something else. I, separate myself from the issue, rethink it, and then come through it at another angle. Yeah.
How would you say that you deal with like failures or like setbacks that happen to all of us in life?
So it's all a learning thing. So it's like with failures, you need failures. That's learning things. That's not the end of the rodeo. That's where you learn, you make another plan, and you come back at it. It's just what they say, a rock in the path. But it's what you do with that rock. Are you just gonna leave it there and let it pile up, or are you gonna pick it up, move it out the way, and keep going? Yeah.
And what's a lesson from your past that influenced you dramatically?
It's a lot. I feel like with me is mainly looking at the bigger picture. So like, for instance, let's just say bodybuilding, for instance. You can't do something that you feel like is only going to happen because of your circumstance. Like, for instance, I always tell people, if you're working out because you got dumped or your relationship status, it's not going to last. So it's something that you have to make it, I guess, make it serious, make it word I'm looking for, make it personal. So that's the only way you're gonna keep it going. If it's something that's like, oh, a girl dumped me or something, okay, you get another relationship, you're gonna stop, because now you got what what you didn't have, rather than just like, okay, I'm gonna keep going. So it's really just, like I said, finding yourself and just staying true to what you want to do.
I call that unlimited fuel when you get broken up with. Yeah. Hit them weights, gang. All right.
Yeah. That's motivation, but you still need that discipline to keep going. So like I said, it's gonna get you in there, but what you gonna do with it?
What's something that you've always wanted to do that you just haven't gotten a chance to do yet?
I will say competing. I do want to take YouTube a lot more seriously, like as far as being more personal. But like right now, like I said, I'm still kind of piecing everything together. Like I said, right now I'm mainly just working on just making videos and, like I said, motivating people, saying stuff that they did not, they're not going to hear, and just, like I said, helping them realize that everything is simple. It might not be easy, but it's simple. Stop overthinking. Be transparent. Be true to yourself. Stop lying. Just stay true to yourself.
Yeah. What's a belief or a value that you hold dearly to?
Let's see. You can kind of say my motto: never say satisfied. That's like something where, to me, it's like, even when you get to your top goal, the results is coming in, cool, but keep going. Like as if it's your day one, and that kind of goes with, like I said, people say body dysmorphia. you're just insecure. But just keep going. It shouldn't be about that. Because okay, say if you don't want to be, as I say, you don't want to be small, you get big. Now what? That's when the ego and all that. That's when people start getting cocky and all that stuff. That's what I'm saying. It got to be bigger than that. So I mean, I guess just like I said, keep going and not letting nobody get in your way. So.
Right. And how do you want to be remembered by? Like, if you stop making YouTube videos or Instagram videos, how would you want people to remember you?
I just want people to know me as me. I mean, I'm a regular human. Everybody's just a regular human. It's nobody's better than nobody. Like whether you're a millionaire, billionaire, it don't matter because at the end of the day, we all start from the bottom. Everybody's born, everybody's bleeds red. So it's like at the end of the day, no matter how high you are, everybody's human. So just like I said, stay focused on what you're trying to do and pursue it.
And what's your ideal future looking like? Like, how do you want like in 5 years? What do you want to be?
So I always tell people like my goal when it comes to everything that I do, I don't care about money. I don't care about none of that. My goal is to take that money and travel the world to meet and help other people around the world. That's my goal. Because that's something that a lot, especially my generation, needs. It's a lot of people that only looks out for themselves. It's like, no, you need to help other. You need to benefit a lot amount of people in this world as quickly as possible. Because I mean, it's all about networking, and just honestly, like I said, just having an impact in people's lives. Because people is gonna cherish that more than you just being the best, I don't know, best Olympic person. Cool, but have you, them charities and stuff like that they do on the side? That's really what matters. What they do behind closed doors, that's what matters. Not, okay, they're a gold medalist, cool, but what did you do to your community? What did you do to keep your legacy going? Because once you do all of that and you get that medal and all that, it stops right then and there. You're only going to be known for maybe 10 more years, if that, 5 more years, if that. So, yeah. Just have that build that name for yourself and have a character that really defines you. And like I said, just give back to your community.
And what's a fear that you have? A big fear, a small fear? What's something that sticks in your craw?
I would say my fear is, I guess, coming to a person and not being able to help them. The only reason why I say that is because I know that 9 out of 10 that's not going to happen because I'm going to try my hardest to help everyone. Everybody's situation might be difficult than others, but when they really break it down, which is something that I'm really good of doing, I make everything simple. They really think and they're like, dang, it's not really that hard, So because people out there that got way harder lives than that person. So yeah.
And I do have one other question. Do you think that like depression is a real thing?
If you allow it. That's what I always tell people. Like depression, even with anger issues, all of that is only as bad as you allow it. If you don't do nothing about it, then obviously you're going to suffer. If you do something about it, then it's going to get better. But at the end of the day, you have to want it. And that goes back to, like I said, the other video where you have to believe in yourself because anybody else going to do it for you. Nobody's going to feel sorry for you, no matter what you grew up at. Wherever you grow up at does not define you. A lot of people say it does, it doesn't, because at the end of the day, you can take that environment and change. I mean, you have people that grow up in bad neighborhoods, poor or whatever, and then they're multimillionaires, very professional, and this and that. But wait a minute, they were born here. They should be like, no. So it's you take that environment, but you do something with it. So that's my 2 cents.
Right. And how do you feel about like vulnerability? What do you think about that?
I mean, I feel like everybody should show that side, and like I said, because everything is a learning process. So it's like you can't put on a show, but when I always tell people, like for instance, when they're doing something that they feel like they can't do, go in there like you can do it. Don't be like and suffer and all that because you might actually shock yourself. So yeah, that's what I would say with that.
All right, I appreciate you for coming out. We're gonna wrap this up. And thank y'all for watching. Make sure y'all tune in to More Slim TV, sponsored by Ace. We out here.